The morning sits beside me. No rush, no voices calling my name. Coffee cools in a chipped white cup. Sunlight stretches across the same old floor. Years once moved like a restless river. I chased what I could not hold. Now the silence feels like a language, telling me I was enough all along. I don't need the noise anymore. I don't need to prove a thing. Every step that brought me here left a truth I couldn't see. Slowly I learned to stay right here with who I am. Nothing left to run toward, nothing left to defend. Afternoon leans against the window. Dust dances in quiet gold. Photographs don't ask for answers. They just keep the stories warm. Some names faded like distant echoes. Some dreams changed their shape. But this heart, still beating softly, found a gentler way to stay. Time no longer feels like a question or something I have to chase. It walks beside me without asking, leaving peace in its place. Softly I let it be everything that I've been. All the roads behind me now feel like where I begin. Evening settles into my shoulders like a coat I've worn for years. No regret that needs explaining. No more borrowed fears. Finally, I hear myself clearer than before. In the quiet of this moment, I am whole once more. Faded, the sound of laughter lingers. Somewhere I can't return. Old streets I used to wander now exist in how I've learned. There were days I ran too quickly past the ones who called my name. Thought the world was something waiting if I because I didn't feel them, just because I didn't understand. I held on to things that vanished, chased a version of someday. Never knew the quiet answers were already in my way. Maybe I would change a few things if I had the chance again. Say the words I left unspoken, stay a little longer then. Still I won't rewrite the story. Every turn has brought me here. Even roads that felt like losing led me somewhere clear. Evening comes without a warning, but it doesn't feel too soon. There's a softness in the shadows, like a well-known gentle tune. Names I lost still live inside me, in the way I speak and see. Nothing truly disappears, it just becomes a part of me. Time has taken what it needed, left me more than I had planned. Not the life I once imagined, but a life I understand. Gently I release the what if, let it drift without a fight. In the space that once held questions, there is something close to light. Quietly I make my peace with every wrong and right in the story that I've lived. There was always something right. Somewhere between the noise and silence, I forgot the sound of my own name. Days were filled with small obligations, none of them I chose to claim. Chasing things that felt important, losing things I couldn't see. All the while a quiet whisper waited patiently for me. It's not too late for me, not too late to breathe, not too late to feel the way I used to feel. And it says I can still begin, even from within. Every ending holds a place where I can heal. Even now the light feels different, not as loud, but somehow true. No more racing toward a finish, I don't even need to prove. Hands that once were always reaching now can finally rest and stay. In the stillness I was missing, there's a softer kind of way. And it says it's not too late for me, not too late to see every moment as a place I can return. And it says decide what I should learn. No grand change, no sudden answers, just a step I didn't take, just a breath I never noticed, just a chance I didn't break. Here I am, without a hurry, without needing something more. All the life I thought was waiting has been standing at my door. So I stay in this quiet space, finally face to face with a version I don't have to hide away. So I stay and I let it be. This is where I'm free, not too late to live a life that feels like me. Through the years, faces changed around me. Some stayed close, some slipped away. Words we shared still echo softly in the quiet parts of day. Not every story had an ending. Some just slowly lost their sound, but the feeling never left me. It's still somewhere all around. There were hands that held me steady when I didn't know my way. There were eyes that saw me clearly, even on my darkest days. I remember small expressions more than anything we said. How a silence felt like comfort, how a glance could fill the air. Nothing perfect, nothing certain. We were human, we were real, making meaning out of moments we didn't always know to feel. Time has taken many voices far beyond what I can see, but the warmth they left behind them never really let me leave. Sometimes in the middle of nowhere, I can feel it passing through, like a quiet reassurance. I was loved and I love too. Not in grandeur, shining gestures, not in things the world could praise, but in ordinary seconds. We were everything those days. Now I sit with what is left here, not in loss, but something more. Every memory still breathing, like it's knocking at the door. There's a presence in the silence, telling me I still belong. Night falls without asking, no need to turn on the light. I know this room by memory, I know this quiet by heart. A chair, a window, a shadow, nothing more, nothing less. There was a time I needed answers, now I don't need to guess. Everything I was chasing slowed down somewhere behind. Everything I thought I needed no longer crosses my mind. There's a kind of peace in this, hard to explain in words, like something gently settling after years of being unheard. I sit without distraction, no voices filling the air. Even the smallest movement feels like it matters here. No plans for tomorrow, no wait from yesterday. Just this moment breathing softly, and I choose to stay. The night doesn't feel empty, it holds me in its way, not asking me to be anything, not asking me to stay the same. I used to fear this silence, thought it meant something was gone. Now I see it differently, like something has been here all along. Nothing left to prove now, nothing left to defend, just a life I've come to know, from beginning to its end. And if this is all I'm given, this quiet, gentle view, it feels like more than enough. It feels honest, it feels true. Night deepens without warning, still I remain at ease in a world that finally softened into something like peace. After the noise has faded, I still hear a distant call, not to chase another ending, just to walk, and that is all. There were times I tried to change me, fit the shape they said was right, wore a smile that felt unfamiliar, kept it on through every night. Back then I thought I needed something more to be complete, somewhere else, someone different, some new ground beneath my feet. Now I see it wasn't distance, wasn't something I could find, it was hidden in the stillness I kept leaving far behind. I go on as I am now, step feels a little clearer, every breath a softer ground. I go on, not to arrive, not to be someone brand new, just to stay a little closer to the life I've always knew. Morning comes without a warning, still I rise the way I can, not with fire or ambition, just a quiet, steady plan. Small routines begin to matter, simple things I overlooked, like the way the light is falling or the pages never read. Nothing grand is waiting for me, no big answer, no grand view, but the calm inside this moment feels more honest than I knew. I go on without a rush, letting time move as it will. Every second that I'm living finds a way to make me still. I go on with open hands, not to hold but just to feel. All the days I used to question now seem quietly real. Even if the path is uncertain, even if I walk alone, there's a strength in simply being in a life that I can own, and that's enough, more than enough. Not a loss, not something small, just a way of finally standing without needing more at all. Someday you might be sitting where I am right now, looking at a quiet evening, wondering how you got this far. The days won't always feel important, most will pass you by. You won't notice they were precious until they're somewhere behind. You'll try to hold on to certain moments, you'll try to make things stay, but time has its own direction, it doesn't bend your way. If you ever wonder if you did enough, if you chose the right road, or if you lost too much, let me tell you softly from where I have been, there's no perfect ending, just the life that you live. There will be people you remember for reasons hard to say, not because of what they gave you, but how they chose to stay. You'll learn that love is quiet, not always bright or loud. Sometimes it's just a presence that doesn't leave you out. Mistakes will come without a warning, some will stay for years, but they shape the way you see things, they soften certain fears. And when you feel uncertain, like nothing feels the same, you don't have to find the answer, you don't have to fix the pain. If you ever wonder who you're meant to be, listen, you might slowly see you've been walking your own path, just as you should be. I don't have all the answers, I never really did, but I've come to understand something in the way I've lived. It's not about the distance or reaching something more. It's about the quiet moments you didn't rush before. So when the night feels endless or the road feels unclear, remember there's a meaning just in being here. And maybe years from now you'll sit just like I do, with a life that wasn't perfect but still belonged to you. At last the room is quiet, no need to say a word. Everything that mattered has already been heard. Light fades along the wall, slow without a sound. I don't try to follow, I don't turn around. All the days behind me rest where they belong. Not too far to reach now, not too hard to hold. Nothing more is calling, nothing left to find. Just a gentle knowing settled in my mind. I was here for a moment, then the moment passed, like a breath I didn't notice, like a shadow cast. Still, it meant something, even if it's gone, even if it's quiet. It was here all along. No need to remember, no need to explain. Every piece has found me in a softer way. Time moves without asking, I let it move through me, like a tide returning back into the sea. And if this is the ending, it doesn't feel like loss, more like something closing without a sense of cost. No fear in the silence, no weight in the air, just a quiet presence telling me I was there. And that is enough, more than enough for me. Not a perfect story, but a life I could be. again. No announcement, no surprise. Light slips through the curtain like it always does. I open my eyes slowly. Nothing new has changed. The same room, the same silence, waiting just the same. But something feels lighter, hard to say what it is. Not a dream, not a reason, just a quiet shift. I sit on the edge of the bed, let my feet touch the floor. This simple, small movement feels like something more. No need to begin again, no need to start anew. This day doesn't ask for that, it just asks me to move. The air feels a little softer. Breath comes in with ease. Even in this ordinary moment, there's a sense of peace. I don't look for meaning, I don't search for signs. I just let the morning be what it decides. Outside, life keeps moving without waiting for me. But I'm not left behind now. I'm exactly where I need to be. A cup, a window, a silence, familiar and still. Nothing here is different, but something in me is real. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's the way. Not a grand beginning, just another day. Morning comes again, and I'm already here. Not ahead, not behind, just quietly here. After all the roads I walk through, after all the turns I made, there's a quiet I have settled in that no longer feels afraid. I remember how I held things longer than I needed to. Every thought I've tried to answer, every doubt I followed through. There were days I carried questions like they meant I had to know what the future might be asking, where the next step had to go. Now I see it differently, not as something to define, but a passing kind of movement that no longer shapes my mind. Morning finds me without effort, no resistance in the air. Light arrives without a reason, still I meet it where I am. Nothing here is asking something, nothing here is incomplete. There's a calm within the ordinary that I never used to see. I don't reach for explanations, I don't search miles ahead. Every moment simply happens without needing to be led. Afternoon becomes a presence, not a place I pass me through. There's a steadiness in living that feels quietly true. People come and go like seasons. Some remain in different ways, not in moments I can hold now, but in how they shaped my days. I don't carry what is finished, I don't hold what isn't here. There's a space where all that mattered has become a little clear. Evening falls without a weight now, nothing left I need to prove. There's a softness in the ending, like there's nowhere left to move. I don't ask for what comes after, I don't need to understand. All the things I used to question have dissolved into this stand. Nothing left for me to carry, nothing left to leave behind. Just a life that slowly opened into something undefined. And within this quiet distance, where no past and future stay, there is something gently present, and I let it be this way. The hours pass without direction, not because there's something wrong, just a quiet kind of movement that I've been within so long. There were times I tried to follow every sign I thought was there, looking for a sense of purpose in the things I couldn't bear. Now I let the feelings settle without asking what it means. There's a softness in the moments, in between the in-betweens. Morning opens without effort, light appears the way it will. Nothing here is asking something, nothing here is standing still. I don't follow every thought now, I don't trace where they begin. Some of them just pass like weather, some remain then leave again. There's a rhythm in the ordinary that I never used to hear, in the way the hours unfold without needing to be clear. Afternoon were something distant. Now they feel like passing air, not in absence or in presence, just a way of being there. I don't try to name the feeling, I don't try to make it last. There's a space between the moments that no longer needs a past. Evening settles like a habit, something quiet I accept. No resistance in the fading, no attachment to what's left. I don't wait for something after, I don't search for something more. Every question that once followed doesn't reach me like before. Nothing here is incomplete now, nothing here is out of place. There's a stillness in the living that I've slowly learned to face. And within this quiet passing, where the days just come and are, there is something softly present, without needing what they are. Spring arrived without a warning, just a change I couldn't name. Air was softer than the winter, but I was not the same. Flowers opened without effort, colors finding where to be. Nothing questioned where it started, nothing needed clarity. I stood there without a reason, watching something gently grow. Not because I tried to hold it, just because I let it show. Summer came with quiet patience, days were longer than before. Light would rest on every surface, like it had so much in store. There were moments full of laughter, there were hours left alone, but the warmth was never asking if I needed it to stay. I began to see the pattern in the way the seasons move. Nothing ever stays forever, still there's nothing left to prove. Autumn spoke in softer colors, leaves let go without a sound. Not a struggle, not a question, just a drifting to the ground. I once feared what change would bring me, thought it meant that something's gone. Now I see it differently, like a place where I belong. Every ending held a meaning, not in loss but in release. In the way the air grows lighter, in the quiet kind of peace. Winter followed without hurry, carrying a different tone. Not as cold as I remembered, not as empty as I'd known. There's a stillness in the silence that I couldn't feel before, like the world has stopped resisting. needing less and giving more. Seasons turn without explaining why they come or where they go. Yet in all their silent changes, there's a truth I've come to know. I don't have to fight the shifting, I don't have to understand. There is something in surrender that feels closer to my hand. So I move the way they move now, without asking what will stay, letting everything that finds me leave in its own quiet way. There isn't much to say about today. It started, then it moved along. Nothing different from the others, nothing clearly right or wrong. I woke up at the usual hour, made the same cup I always do, sat a while without deciding what I really needed to. Outside people kept on moving, cars went by then disappeared. No one seemed to notice anything, no one seemed to stay or hear. I don't think about it too much, there's no reason that I should. Some things happen without meaning, some things simply end where they could. There was a time I would have questioned what it all was leading to, tried to find a larger purpose, something I was meant to do. Now I leave it as it is here, not because I've lost the will, just because it feels unnecessary to explain what's already still. The hours pass without resistance, morning fades and turns to gray, afternoon becomes another part of what I call a day. Nothing special fills the silence, nothing breaks or rearranges, everything remains in place, even as it slowly changes. I don't feel the need to follow every thought that comes and goes. Some of them don't ask for meaning, some of them don't need to close. Evening comes the way it always does, light grows softer on the wall. I sit down without a reason, I don't mind it much at all. There's no ending I can point to, no conclusion I can claim, just a quiet continuation of a day without a name. And that seems to be enough now, not in any special way, just the fact that it has happened, just the passing of a day. just the shape. Something like a distant feeling. I was never meant to name. There was a voice, or maybe silence, I can't tell it clearly now. It stayed close enough to notice, then slipped away somehow. I try to follow where it's going, but it doesn't leave a trace. Just a sense of something passing through a slowly empty space. It used to feel a little stronger, used to stay a little more. Now it barely holds together, like a thought I can't restore. I don't think it's something broken, I don't think it's something lost. It just changed without a warning, like it always does, because there's a point where things grow softer, not in comfort, not in pain, just a quiet kind of fading that I cannot quite explain. I sit with what I still remember, though it's less than it was before. Every detail turning lighter, drifting further from the core. Even names don't stay the same now, even faces start to blur. Not because I've tried to leave them, just because they slowly were. There's no reason to resist it. There's no way to make it stay. Everything I try to hold here moves a little more away. So I let it pass without me. Let it be what it has been. Not a story I can finish, not a place I can return. Just a trace of something gentle, just a line I almost knew. And before it fully disappears, I feel it once more. When the day no longer asks me to become or to explain, I find myself in quiet places, free from every former name. There were times I kept on searching for a meaning I could hold, something distant, something certain, something more than growing old. Now I sit without that question, letting everything just be. Not because I found the answer, but it no longer follows me. Morning comes the way it always did, soft and without demand. Light settles on familiar corners, gently resting where I stand. Nothing here has really changed much, still the same and still still the same, but the weight I used to carry doesn't seem to feel the same. I don't measure where I'm going, I don't count what has been done. There's a quiet in the living that I never used to trust. Every step feels less like moving, more like simply being still. Even time has lost its pressure, it no longer bends my will. Afternoon becomes a presence, not a place I'd pass me through. Every moment holds its balance without asking what to do. People I have known and lost now live in ways I can't define, not in words or in their absence, but in how they shaped my time. I don't try to keep them near me, I don't let them fade away. There's a space they've left behind them that is never gone away. Evening comes without resistance, bringing nothing I must hold, just a quiet kind of ending that I've slowly come to know. I don't ask for something after, I don't fear what I can't see. There is something in this stillness that feels closer now to me. If this path has brought me somewhere, it is here without a need. Not for more, not for another, just a life that I can leave, where nothing more is ever needed, where no questions need to stay. There is something softly present, and I am already there. Quietly, the morning sits beside me. No rush, no voices calling my name. Coffee cools in a chipped white cup. Sunlight stretches across the same old floor. Years once moved like a restless river. I chased what I could not hold. Now the silence feels like a language, telling me I was enough all along. I don't need the noise anymore, I don't need to prove a thing. Every step that brought me here left a truth I couldn't see. Slowly I learned to stay right here with who I am. Nothing left to run toward, nothing left to defend. Afternoon leans against the window. Dust dances in quiet gold. Photographs don't ask for answers, they just keep the stories warm. Some It walks beside me without asking, leaving peace in its place. Softly, I let it be everything that I've been. All the roads behind me now feel like where I begin. Evening settles into my shoulders like a coat I've worn for years. No regret that needs explaining. No more borrowed fears. Finally, I hear myself clearer than before. In the quiet of this moment, I am whole once more. Faded, the sound of laughter lingers somewhere I can't return. Old streets I used to wander now exist in how I've learned. There were days I ran too quickly past the ones who called my name. Thought the world was something waiting if I only won the game. Looking back, I see the moments I let slip right through my hands. Not because I didn't feel them, just because I didn't understand. That vanished, chased a version of someday. Never knew the quiet answers were already in my way. Maybe I would change a few things if I had the chance again. Say the words I left unspoken, stay a little longer then. Still I won't the story. Every turn has brought me here. Even roads that felt like losing led me somewhere clear. Evening comes without a warning, but it doesn't feel too soon. There's a softness in the shadows, like a well-known gentle tune. Names I lost still live inside me, in the way I speak and see. Nothing truly disappears, it just becomes a part of me. Time has taken what it needed, left me more than I had planned. Not the life I once imagined, but a life I understand. Gently I release the what if, let it drift without a space that once held questions. There is something close to light. Quietly I make my peace with every wrong and right in the story that I've lived. There was always something right. Somewhere between the noise and silence, I forgot the sound of my own name. Days were filled with small obligations, none of them I chose to claim. Chasing things that felt important, losing things I couldn't see. All the while a quiet whisper waited patiently for me. It's not too late for me, not too late to breathe, not too late to feel the way I used to feel. And it says I can still begin, even from within. Every ending holds a place where I can heal. Even now the light feels different, not as loud, but somehow true. No more racing toward a finish, I don't even need to prove. Hands that once were always reaching now can finally rest and stay. In the stillness I was missing, there's a softer kind of way. And it says it's not too late for me, not too late to see every moment as a place I can return. And it says I can still become someone I was from, before I let the world decide what I should learn. No sudden answers, just a step I didn't take, just a breath I never noticed, just a chance I didn't break. Here I am, without a hurry, without needing something more. All the life I thought was waiting has been standing at my door. So I stay in this quiet space, finally face to face with a version I don't have to hide away. So I stay and I let it be. This is where I'm free, not too late to live a life that feels like me. Through the years, faces changed around me. Some stayed close, some slipped away. Words we shared still echo softly in the quiet parts of day. Not every story had an ending. Some just slowly lost never left me. It's still somewhere all around. There were hands that held me steady when I didn't know my way. There were eyes that saw me clearly even on my darkest days. I remember small expressions more than anything we said. How a silence felt like comfort, how a glance could fill the air. Nothing perfect, nothing certain. We were human, we were real, making meaning out of moments we didn't always know to feel. Time has taken many voices far beyond what I can see, but the warmth they left behind them never really let me leave. Sometimes in the middle of nowhere I can feel it passing through, like a quiet reassurance. I was loved and I love too. Not in grandeur, shining gestures, not in things the world could praise, but in ordinary seconds. We were everything those days. Now I sit with what is left here, not in loss, but something more. Every memory still breathing, like it's knocking at the door. And I don't try to hold it tightly, I just let it come and stay. All the warmth that once surrounded found a softer place to lay. Even if the room feels empty, even if the night is long, there's a presence in the silence telling me I still belong. Night falls without asking, no need to turn on the light. I know this room by memory, I know this quiet by heart. A chair, a window, a shadow, nothing more, nothing less. There was a time I needed answers, now I don't need to guess. Everything I was chasing slowed down somewhere behind. Everything I thought I needed no longer crosses my mind. There's a kind of peace in this, hard to explain in words, like something gently settling after years of being unheard. I sit without distraction, no voices filling the air. Even the smallest movement feels like it matters here. No plans for tomorrow, no wait from yesterday. Just this moment breathing softly, and I choose to stay. The night doesn't feel empty, it holds me in its way. Not be anything, not asking me to stay the same. I used to fear this silence, thought it meant something was gone. Now I see it differently, like something has been here all along. Nothing left to prove now, nothing left to defend, just a life I've come to know, from beginning to its end. And if this is all I'm given, this quiet, gentle view, it feels like more than enough. It feels honest, it feels true. Night deepens without warning, still I remain at ease in a world that finally softened into something like peace. Long after the noise has faded, I still hear a distant call, not to chase another ending, just to walk, and that is all. There were times I tried to change me, fit the shape they said was right, wore a smile that felt unfamiliar, kept it on through every night. Back then I thought I needed something more to be complete, somewhere else, someone different, some new ground beneath my feet. Now I see it wasn't distance, wasn't something I could find. It was hidden in the stillness I kept leaving far behind. I go on as I am now, no disguise, no borrowed sound. Every step feels a little clearer, every breath a softer ground. I go on, not to arrive, not to be someone brand new, just to stay a little closer to the life I've always knew. Morning comes without a warning, still I rise the way I can, not with fire or ambition, just a quiet, steady plan. Small routines begin to matter, simple things I overlooked, like the way the light is falling or the pages never read. Nothing grand is waiting for me, no big answer, no grand view, but the calm inside this moment feels more honest than I knew. I go on without a rush, letting time move as it will. Every second that I'm living finds a way to make me still. I go on with open hands, not to hold but just to feel. All the days I used to question now seem quietly real. Even if the path is uncertain, even if I walk alone, there's a strength in simply being in a life that I can own, and that's enough. you're finally standing without needing more at all. Someday you might be sitting where I am right now, looking at a quiet evening, wondering how you got this far. The days won't always feel important, most will pass you by. You won't notice they were precious until they're somewhere behind. You try to hold on to certain moments, you'll try to make things stay, but time has its own direction, it doesn't bend your way. If you ever wonder if you did enough, if you chose the right road, or if you lost too much, let me tell you softly from where I have been, there's no perfect ending, just the life that you live. There will be people you remember for reasons hard to say, not because of what they gave you, but how they chose to stay. You'll learn that love is quiet, not always bright or loud. Sometimes it's just a presence that doesn't leave you out. Mistakes will come without a warning, some will stay for years, but they shape the way you see things, they soften certain fears. And when you feel uncertain, like nothing feels the same, you don't have to find the answer, you don't have to fix the pain. If you ever wonder who you're meant to be, if you're falling behind or where you're supposed to be, take a breath and listen, you might slowly see you've been walking your own path, just as you should be. I don't have all the answers, I never really did, but I've come to understand something in the way I've lived. It's not about the distance or reaching something more, it's about the quiet moments you didn't rush before. So when the night feels endless or the road feels unclear, remember there's a meaning just in being here. And maybe years from now you'll sit just like I do, with a life that wasn't perfect, but still belonged to you. At last the room is quiet, no need to say a word. Everything that mattered has already been heard. Light fades along the wall, slow without a sound. the days behind me rest where they belong. Not too far to reach now, not too hard to hold. Nothing more is calling, nothing left to find. Just a gentle knowing settled in my mind. I was here for a moment, then the moment passed like a breath I didn't notice, like a shadow cast. Still, it meant something, even if it's gone, even if it's quiet. It was here all along. No need to remember, no need to explain. Every piece has found me in a softer way. Time moves without asking, I let it move through me, like a tide returning back into the sea. And if this is the ending, it doesn't feel like loss, more like something closing without a sense of cost. No fear in the silence, no weight in the air, just a quiet presence telling me I was there. And that is enough, more than enough for me. Not a perfect story, but a life I could be. Morning comes again, no announcement, no surprise. Light slips through the curtain like it always does. I open my eyes slowly, nothing new has changed. The same room, the same silence, waiting just the same. But something feels lighter, hard to say what it is. Not a dream, not a reason, just a quiet shift. I sit on the edge of the bed, let my feet touch the floor. This simple, small movement feels like something more. No need to begin again, no need to start anew. This day doesn't ask for that, it just asks me to move. The air feels a little softer, breath comes in with ease. Even in this ordinary moment, there's a sense of peace. I don't look for meaning, I don't search for signs. I just let the morning be what it decides. Outside, life keeps moving without waiting for me, but I'm not left behind now. I'm exactly where I need to be. different, but something in me is real. And maybe that's enough. Maybe that's the way. Not a grand beginning, just another day. Morning comes again, and I'm already here. Not ahead, not behind, just quietly here. After all the roads I walked through, after all the turns I made, there's a quiet I have settled in that no longer feels afraid. I remember how I held things longer than I needed to. Every thought I tried to answer, every doubt I followed through. There were days I carried questions like they meant I had to know what the future might be asking, where the next step had to go. Now I see it differently, not as something to define, but a passing kind of movement that no longer shapes my mind. Morning finds me without effort, no resistance in the air. Light arrives without a reason, still I meet it where I am. Nothing here is asking something, nothing here is incomplete. There's a calm within the ordinary that I never used to see. I don't reach for explanations, I don't search for something more. Every answer I was chasing doesn't matter like before. Even time feels less demanding, it no longer pulls ahead. Every moment simply happens without needing to be led. Afternoon becomes a presence, not a place I pass me through. There's a steadiness in living that feels quietly true. People come and go like seasons, some remain in different ways. Not in moments I can hold now, but in how they shaped my days. I don't carry what is finished, I don't hold what isn't here. There's a space where all that mattered has become a little clear. Evening falls without a weight now, nothing left I need to prove. There's a softness in the ending, like there's nowhere left to move. I don't ask for what comes after, I don't need to understand. All the things I used to question have dissolved into this stand. Nothing left for me to carry, nothing left to leave behind. Just a life that slowly opened into something undefined. And within this quiet distance, where no past and future stay, there is was something gently present, and I let it be this way. The hours pass without direction, not because there's something wrong, just a quiet kind of movement that I've been within so long. There were times I tried to follow every sign I thought was there, looking for a sense of purpose in the things I couldn't bear. Now I let the feelings settle without asking what it means. There's a softness in the moments, in between the in-betweens. Morning opens without effort, light appears the way it will. Nothing here is asking something, nothing here is standing still. I don't follow every thought now, I don't trace where they begin. Some of them just pass like weather, some remain and leave again. There's a rhythm in the ordinary that I never used to hear, in the way the hours unfold without needing to be clear. Afternoon becomes familiar, not a place I move beyond. Every moment stays a moment, without asking me to hold. People once were something distant, now they feel like passing air, not in absence or in presence, just a way of being there. I don't try to name the feeling, I don't try to make it last. There's a space between the moments that no longer need without a warning, just a change I couldn't name. Air was softer than the winter, but I was not the same. Flowers opened without effort, colors finding where to be. Nothing questioned where it started, nothing needed clarity. I stood there without a reason, watching something gently grow. Not because I tried to hold it, just because I let it show. Summer came with quiet patience, days were longer than before. Light would rest on every surface, like it had so much in store. There were moments full of laughter, there were hours left alone, but the warmth was never asking if I needed it to stay. I began to see the pattern in the way the seasons move. Nothing ever stays forever, still there's nothing left to prove. Autumn spoke in softer colors, leaves let go without a sound. Not a struggle, not a question, just a drifting to the ground. I once feared what change would bring me, thought it meant that something's gone. Now I see it differently, like a place where I belong. Every ending held a meaning, not in loss but in release. In the way the air grows lighter, in the quiet kind of peace. Winter followed without hurry, carrying a different tone. Not as cold as I remembered, not as empty as I'd known. There's a stillness in the silence that I couldn't feel before, like the world has stopped resisting, needing less and giving more. Seasons turn without explaining why they come or where they go. Yet in all their silent changes, there's a truth I've come to know. I don't have to fight the shifting, I don't have to understand. There is something in surrender that feels closer to so I move the way they move now, without asking what will stay, letting everything that finds me leave in its own quiet way. There isn't much to say about today. It started, then it moved along. Nothing different from the others, nothing clearly right or wrong. I woke up at the usual hour, made the same cup I always do. Sat a while without deciding what I really needed to. Outside people kept on moving, cars went by then disappeared. notice anything. No one seemed to stay or hear. I don't think about it too much. There's no reason that I should. Some things happen without meaning. Some things simply end where they could. There was a time I would have questioned what it all was leading to. Tried to find a larger purpose, something I was meant to do. Now I leave it as it is here, not because I've lost the will, just because it feels unnecessary to explain what's already still. The hours pass without resistance. Morning fades and turns to gray. Afternoon becomes another part of what I call a day. Nothing special fills the silence. Nothing breaks or rearranges. Everything remains in place, even as it slowly changes. I don't feel the need to follow every thought that comes and goes. Some of them don't ask for meaning. Some of them don't need to close. Evening comes the way it always does. Light grows softer on the wall. I sit down without a reason. I don't mind it much at all. There's no ending I can point to, no conclusion I can claim. Just a quiet continuation of a day without a name. And that seems to be enough now, not in any special way. Just the fact that it has happened. Just the passing of a day. Almost I can remember how it started, not the moment, just the shape. Something like a distant feeling. I was never meant to name. There was a voice, or maybe silence, I can't tell it clearly now. It stayed close enough to notice, then slipped away somehow. I try to follow where it's going, but it doesn't leave a trace. Just a sense of something passing through a slowly empty space. It used to feel a little stronger, used to stay a little more. Now it barely holds together, like a thought I can't restore. I don't think it's something broken, I don't think it's something lost. It just changed without a warning, like it always does, because there's a point where things voice grow softer, not in comfort, not in pain, just a quiet kind of fading that I cannot quite explain. I sit with what I still remember, though it's less than it was before. Every detail turning lighter, drifting further from the core. Even names don't stay the same now, even faces start to blur. Not because I've tried to leave them, just because they slowly were. There's no reason to resist it. There's no way to make it stay. Everything I try to hold here moves a little more away. So I let it pass without me. Let it be what it has been. Not a story I can finish, not a place I can return. Just a trace of something gentle, just a line I almost knew. And before it fully disappears, I feel it once more. When the day no longer asks me to become or to explain, I find myself in quiet places, free from every former name. There were times I kept on searching for a meaning I could hold, something distant, something certain, something more than growing old. Now I sit without that question, letting everything just be. Not because I found the answer, but it no longer follows me. Morning comes the way it always did, soft and without demand. Light settles on familiar corners, gently resting where I stand. Nothing here has really changed much, still the same and still the same. But the weight I used to carry doesn't seem to feel the same. I don't measure where I'm going, I don't count what has been done. There's a quiet in the living that I never used to trust. Every step feels less like moving, more like simply being still. Even time has lost its pressure, it no longer bends my will. Afternoon becomes a presence, not a place I'd pass me through. Every moment holds its balance, without asking what to do. People I have known and lost now live in ways I can't define, not in words or in their absence, but in how they shaped my time. I don't try to keep them near me, I don't let them fade away. There's a space they've left behind them that has never gone away. Evening comes without resistance, resistance, bringing nothing I must hold. Just a quiet kind of ending that I've slowly come to know. I don't ask for something after, I don't fear what I can't see. There is something in the stillness that feels closer now to me. If this path has brought me somewhere, it is here without a need. Not for more, not for another, just a life that I can leave, where nothing more is ever needed, where no questions need to stay. There is something softly present, and I am already there.